Have you ever thought strict rules or relaxed parenting which will raise a human better? Of course, relaxed vibes, right? But both has having its pros and cons. So let's explore something today and understand that which one is really a best for the people nowadays. Hi everyone, this is Deepta Srivastav. In next 2 minutes, I'm going to share you my thoughts about the parenting, what it should be and how it should be and how it is rooted, right? So that a person will be a really a great person when he grows up, and he will be always riding and will not be thinking twice for any uphill battle comes in their way. There was a well say always happening and coming up, right, where people say Mr. Carl's, he said it's not about just growing up, right? The parenting, how you're grown up matters than talk. Just take an example of two kids. One kid is we are raising a lot of restrictions, right? In a strict discipline. While the second kid, if you have, and that kid is just in a relaxed manner got grown up. There is no strict deadlines. There is no strict discipline for them, but just nurturing. What do you think? Who won of out of this A and B, the two people, two kind of children, who will have a right human when he or she will grow up? In my opinion, the B, the second one. Why? Because strict is sometimes it's very important to be strictly guiding our kids, right? Sometimes we have to be really disciplined so that we can for their good future. If we think something is not going in a right direction, we always first try to tell them like what is good and what is not, and then people will kind of doing and saying them that this is something we have to do, rather than they will be taking ownership and doing it. So the strict way of parenting, it has obedience and it has a discipline which make them really grow in their future, but somewhere it will make them just might be he will be good in their academics but not in his own life or her own life. But the second person who got a by a flexibility, right, in a relaxing manner, he or she will be might be not that much good in academic, but in socially he will be too good. But what he need to understand is the time management, right? So everything has pros and cons. As we know, the coin has always two sides. It's up to us how we actually want to nurture them and to make them grow. Just like a plant, right? When you grow the seed, if you just forcefully put the seed into the soil, right, and if you just grown up where you don't have the sunlight, whether the that particular plant will grow, where the seed has got its sprouts and then it will grown up to a better tree? No, right? Because it needs sunlight, it needs water, it needs air, everything together. You cannot forcefully do anything. Similarly, if for the kid, if you wanting them to have a really blown up like a flower, right? So that they should be rooted in a right way. We need to give water, we need to give soil, we need to give a right for fertilizers, and then we need to see it's growing. It's not about what you do, but it's about like how you do. So remember everyone, like if whenever there is something you need to think about, so there is a balance required always, whether you are on the strict parenting or you are on the relaxed parenting. Both side balancing is must. Kids should not feel like they are forced to do something, but they should have that ownership to doing their thing. We should have very empathetic with the kids. It's not something that you have kids and you can just make them work what you do. So let them do the things and take example from the parent, so that they also follow you and will definitely will get a better person in the world, who can do any work anytime and is always ever ready in their life to deal with challenges, deal with uphill battles. Thank you everyone.